What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to this video, and this will be a market overview video, but we don't want to talk about the XRP news or that there is a potential Bitcoin spot ETF in Europe this month. No, I think your sub boxes have already been spammed with those news yesterday. We want to talk, as always, about this little niche, this DeFi high ROI space. Therefore, we have to jump over to Moonark because there are currently some very nice trends, or one trend to see. And I want to show you, as someone who is quite for some time in this space, what's currently going on and which projects are popping up, because I see a very similar pattern to the early stages of 2022, or at least the first quarters of 2022. If you have been around at that time in the space, you should know the note season, which started with strong locks and all the forks which came after it. You should know all these ROI dApps with the 6 plan system. You should know the miner season. You should know the AI trading bot season. And now, as it seems, we see more and more new Ponzi dApps with most of the time immutable contracts popping up, and they are successful again, but not successful in terms of longevity, in terms of their runtime. No, successful in terms of collecting funds. So these Ponzi dApps, those miner projects, or whatever we want to call them, get attention, and they also get attraction from the people and start to collect funds again. And I want to talk specifically about 3 projects which are whether already live or will launch in the upcoming days, and what I think about them and what will probably be happening in the future. So 2 of the 3 projects I'm talking about are already listed here on Moonark, and we want to start off with Steger Cafe. This one is launching in 2 days, and if we jump over to their homepage, you can see that this is one of those projects with the 6 plan system, I would call them. So there are basically 3 plans where you get your daily earnings and can withdraw them on a daily basis or whenever you want. And there are 3 plans where you can only withdraw your profits at the end of the runtime. And these dApps have been very popular last year at around March, April, May, around that time. And now it seems that they are coming back again, and I'm very excited to see if they attract people and how people will play them, because that's the most important thing. If you go into a ROI dApp which is fully reliable on new capital, so a Ponzi ROI dApp, your strategy and at what time you enter them, because if you don't play them right, you will be one of the losers in the end. And basically I think 70, 80, maybe 90% of the people which go into those Ponzi plays lose in the end. So you don't want to be one of them. So take care that you know the rules, that you get in as early as possible if you jump in one of them, and that you have the right mindset. Otherwise, go somewhere else, invest in long-term projects like, for example, Foxify or Ocean Money, which have huge potential, but this is not the topic for this video. We want to take a look at the next project which I found, which launched yesterday. This is called Kingdom Cash Legacy. And this is the second project with slightly changed rules from the team. I, for example, covered their first one in October last year on my German YouTube channel, because there I had no English YouTube channel. So this was called Kingdom Cash, and was also, in terms of collected funds, a very big success. And as we can see here, this one also already collected 315 BNB in just 1 day and 2 hours, and you get paid out up to 4.5%. I think we have to refresh the page to get the actual numbers. This should be around 80,000 US dollars, which are now in the contract. And why do all these developers launch these projects now? Because they saw what happened yesterday, what happened over the last, I would say, 2 to 4 weeks, when, for example, BUSD Bank launched, because this will be the 3rd project which we are going into. There is a 4 coming up. But the thing I want to tell you here is that this project collected 330,000, around that value, in total value locked. And this is, of course, very lucrative for the devs of these projects, because they basically get 10% deposit fees, which should be around 30K for a project which will probably just run 30 to 45 days. That's at least what I expect from it. If you want to see what I said about this project, you can just watch the video. This one, BUSD Bank, why most of them will lose. And again, if developers see that such projects have success, they will of course fork it, make copycats, and most of the time these copycats are not as successful as the original one. This is of course proven by exception, but just to give you some examples here, the BNB miner, all the forks are not there anymore. Even the baked beans miner, which was more successful in total value locked, is not there anymore. We can see that at stablefund, which was the first AI trading bot project, and in terms of total value locked, it was the most successful. Then we saw it at Kingdom Cash, for example, here. At this time when Kingdom Cash launched, so the original version, the whole Moonarc page here was full with forks. So Kingdom Cash launched, and I think it was 24 hours, maximum 48 hours, and there were 20 forks of it listed here on Moonarc. But the most successful, again in total value locked, was the original one, so Kingdom Cash, the previous project of the Kingdom Cash legacy team. And now we want to jump into the copycat of BUSD Bank, which is called again stablefund. Yeah, you heard right. And if we scroll over the homepage, it is basically a one-to-one fork of it. So they just changed some things like the APR and slightly changed some other things as well. And I would bet now that this copy here will not even collect 150k, so not even half of the original project. Let's see how this plays out, how this video ages. I just want to let you know what's currently going on in the market, that I see the trend definitely goes back to Roi Dapps with an immutable contract, and people are getting attracted to them as well and are willing to spend a lot of capital for them. So there are of course a lot more projects in the pipeline. If there is one project I see massive potential in terms of risk reward, of course this is Ponzi, there will always be some who lose out at the end. But if there is one, I will bring it to your attention and tell you how I will play it. That should do it for this video. If you have questions or want to share your opinion on all of that, feel free to do it down in the comment section. The 3 projects I mentioned in this video will of course be linked down in the description box. If you liked today's video, it would be great if you can hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and let's get this crypto.